Gone, and Charles, a new season finally here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To throw, Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield off the play fake. And his pass incomplete. Now a second and 10. Mayfield now. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
When any pass is in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And this one is right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. J.K. Dobbins, 76 yards. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming, They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Trying to find Jordan Addison that time, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed it. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back throws defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One completion, two completion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Off play action. Fields, he'll buy some time right. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Moore, the man in motion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Bust through the tackle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's Fields now on second down. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Throwing, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward. It looks like he did not make it. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, With no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out, had to force the field goal.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now Fields. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. J.K. Dobbins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out now come the Vikings. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete on the draw. That's where he definitely able to catch his fourth down. And this connection there, he's hit almost 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. On first down, Fields. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now third down and 6 to go.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Fields. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carry goes his way. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Returnable now for Woodson. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Mayfield. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, Elliott. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack. And they can...
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. Has to go to the defense. More goodwill about them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Fielded at the 43. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Fields on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 130 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Oh, look at the juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another run here with Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney from 8 yards out. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Mayfield to throw it. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Brings up 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 12. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Mayfield. That one complete to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Mayfield to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Slant route, and he's got Addison.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And it's caught. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. The partner that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no break.